right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. This is the brother lawyer from Great Millstone, Miami. And what I want to go into in this lesson is beware of Satan. Okay, beware of Satan. All right, and this truth, hey, we're up against forces that are beyond our control. Okay, and they're ultimately in the Most High's hand. All right, forces that we cannot see. Okay, that are constantly trying to get the advantage over us. Okay, all right, whether it be by way of different tribulations and afflictions and stumbling blocks. Okay, or thoughts in our mind, evil suspicions. Okay, or whatever it may be. All right, we have to acknowledge that the left hand of the Most High is very real. Okay, that Satan, Shaitan, the adversary, the accuser is very real, and he's on his job. Okay, all right, you know, and we have to know this. Okay, we can't just say, oh, that's Satan. We got to know that it's Satan. All right, and we have to be able to identify the enemy when he comes in our life. Okay, to do damage. All right, so that we can properly combat against his devices and his trickery. Okay, because if we don't, all right, and we fall for the snares of the devil, all right, that we're going to be held accountable for that. Okay, all right, and then we ain't going to just be able to say, oh, it's the flesh, or oh, that's Satan. Well, we already know that we're in the flesh. Okay, the Lord already told us how to deal with the flesh. That's all in the scriptures. We already know that Satan is real. So we should go and apply the tools and the scriptures to combat him. Okay, all right, okay, and so that's what this lesson is going to be about. Is about being aware of Satan, being aware that the enemy is very real. Okay, and that he's not coming to play. That's not a thing of being afraid of the left hand side or anything like that. Okay, but acknowledging that it's there so that we can actually fight. Okay, so that we can wage a good warfare as the scriptures tell us to do. Okay, so this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, all right, so hey, the word Satan, all right, goes back to the Hebrew word shaitan, and it means adversary. Okay, accuser. All right, and he's seeking to get the advantage of us, man. Okay, all right, so when thoughts come in our mind, okay, evil suspicions, all right, about a brother, okay, and you know that, and we know the character, one another's character, okay, in this truth, all right, and we see good works and fruits of the spirit being displayed. Well, when those wicked thoughts come in, we got to rebuke those thoughts. And if those thoughts are in our mind, all right, we have to apply the scriptures on how to address, okay, whatever evil suspicions or thoughts that we may have. Which, when you go to the word devices here, in the Greek, okay, it literally says mental perception, because the heart is deceitful above all things. So the scriptures give us channels, okay, all right, on how to battle these wicked thoughts. All right, which again, the word for devices here. I'm sorry, one second. The word for devices here is noema. Sorry, one second. My brothers to hear that.
Strong's G 3540. Naima.
Naema. Okay. And it says a mental perception, thought, and evil purpose, that which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purposes. Okay, so we're supposed to know that not every thought or feeling that comes in our mind is actually correct. Okay, all right, and we have to juxtapose those types of thoughts that Satan try to put in our mind with what the scriptures say to do. Okay, or what the scriptures say, or what the actual evidence presents. Okay, lest we say or do or think something or feel a certain way that is not pleasing to the Most High, and Satan, by that Satan get an advantage over us. Okay, and that puts us in a line of fire of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, which none of us want. Okay, all right. So we have to we have to really a battle, man. We have to fight, man. We have to pray. We got to rebuke Satan. Okay, we got to subdue our own understanding, what we think. Okay, how we may feel, how things may seem. Okay, all right, and acknowledge that it's spiritual forces working to overthrow us, man. Okay, and be spiritual. All right. Okay. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, which the word wiles there is trickery. Okay, the trickery of Satan. All right, he has tricks, man, and he has power on the left hand side. Satan is not this some mystical figure that we talk about. No, he's real. Okay, and he has power on the left hand side. Okay, he has authority, okay, over other evil spirits that he commands, and he tells them what to do and they do it. Okay, he has spiritual power. Okay, he could get into your mind. Okay, he possesses people. All right, in the book of Job, when the Lord sent Satan against Job, all right, and Job's children died, it says that the winds beat upon the corners of the house and it fell. So Satan even has power over the elements as well, man. Okay, all right. That's why these different witches and warlocks, they deal on the left hand side, and it gives them certain powers, man. Okay, because the left hand side does have power. All right, so we dealing with a formidable foe. Okay, all right. So that's why we have to put on the whole armor, because we're preparing to deal with an enemy. Okay, the same way you put on armor to get prepared to deal with a physical battle, that's the same thing we have to do in the spirit. Verse 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, so that's something to acknowledge right there. Okay, when certain thoughts come in your mind. Okay, all right, that's something to acknowledge, that it's not flesh and blood, it's spirits working. Okay, all right, when different afflictions come upon your life, it's spirits working. Okay, all right, different tribulations come upon you, different afflictions, different hardships. It's spirits at work, man. Okay? All right? Instead of trying to blame, and point the finger and this and that, no, it's spirits at work that work against us to make our lives harder, to trip us up, okay? To get us to condemn ourselves, to get us to do something stupid or say something stupid or think something stupid and act upon it, okay? All right? For wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. So when those tests come, okay, that adversity come, that bad time come upon your life, okay, whether it be external or internal, you know, obstacles and challenges, when that day comes for you, okay, you may be able to withstand. All right. Why? Because you've been preparing yourself, because you've been applying the scriptures, because you've been putting it into action. Okay. All right. You've been weaving the promises, the scriptures. Okay. You've been weaving them into your innermost fiber, into your mind, into your spirit. So when these things happen, you can adapt, you can cope. Okay. It may sting, it may hurt, but you can stand. Okay. It says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Okay. All right. So we have to really apply the things that are written in the Bible, man. Okay. Understanding the gospel, having faith. Okay. All right. Sticking with this truth. Okay. Having salvation on our mind. Okay. You know, looking at the full spectrum of the scriptures, so we can have balance in the way that we make judgments and go about making decisions and all of these things, man. Okay. And it says what? Praying always. Okay? Praying. All right? Wicked thoughts come into your mind. Pray. Okay? Bring it before the Lord. And let the Lord bring out the truth of the matter. Okay? You know, brothers going through tribulations, you going through tribulations. Pray. Okay? Rather than become bitter or be discouraged or you know, question, is the Lord dealing with me? Okay? Or is the Lord dealing with that brother? Is he really a man of no, man. No, man. We in this truth, we here to fight, man. Okay? We here to continue to preach the word of Yahweh Bashim Shai, do what it is that we've been commanded to do. And at the end of it all, when it's all said and done, the Lord is gonna say, well done, my good and faithful servant, to whom he will. Okay, and every man gonna have his praise of the most high, and every one of the elect, okay, men are gonna get crowns put on their head. Okay? All right, we got to worry about what we got to worry about right now. Okay, all right. Satan be trying to have you worried about a billion and one other things that are really not important, man. All right, Satan is coming hard against the brotherhood right now. You know, brothers going through different afflictions. Okay, all right, trying to pit brothers against each other and all this other stuff, man. Okay, it's madness, man. Because at the end of the day, it's all Satan trying to make mountains out of molehills. Okay, and it's not that. Okay, it's not that. You know, and by now in this truth, we should, you know, hey, brothers, brothers have a track record of good deeds. Okay, it should be evident that the Lord is dealing with the body of brethren. Okay, of whatever wherever you may be. Okay, all right. So hey, consider that before you know any of us let Satan come in our mind, start thinking some this or that. Okay, all right, the Lord done delivered us out of hella such situations before. Brothers going through afflictions and tribulations. Hey, consider that. The Lord done delivered us out of this or that. He gonna deliver us out of all the temptations we're going through right now. Okay, you know, brothers catching hell. Hey, let's continue to show faith and hope and charity and diligence as the scriptures command us to do, rather than withdraw from the brotherhood and hold back and all this other stuff. And oh, I don't want to ask for help, or you know, your brothers asking for help, you feel some type of way, looking brothers aside, you know, nah, man, that's all Satan. Okay, that's all Satan. All right, and it's done on purpose by the powers that be because they know that everybody's on edge right now because the world is coming to an end. Everybody can feel it, whether you in the faith or you not. You can feel the tension in the air. You can feel the intensity in the air. Okay, all right. It's just those of us who are in the faith, we actually have hope. Okay, all right. So he wants to rob us of that hope. Don't let him win. Okay, this is Luke chapter 22, verse 31. It says, "And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren, man." All right, so if Yahweh Shai is telling Peter this, okay, how much more us, man? Okay, Satan ain't no joke. The flesh ain't no joke, man. We gotta really fight, man. Okay, and we have to pray. Okay, you know, and when we get over these humps, hey, move on. All right, and build up the brotherhood, man. Build up brothers, man. Okay, encourage one another. All right. This is First Peter chapter 5, verse 8. It says, "Be sober, be vigilant." Okay, so we have to be you know, alert, circumspect, and aware about what's going on, what we're a part of. It says, "Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." Okay, all right, and so that's what Satan is here to do, man. He's here to be an adversary, man. Okay, to devour. Okay, to overthrow, to take the advantage of. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world. So we're supposed to know All right, that hey, we ain't the only ones going through what we going through. Okay, and that the Lord has sanctioned the spiritual demon Satan to put it on us, man. Okay, to prove our faith, man. But hey, guess what? There's a promise in verse 10. It says, "But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto His eternal glory by Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, after that ye have suffered a while." Okay, so it's not our suffering is not going to last forever, man. Okay, it says, "Suffer a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you, man." Okay, all right. So if we understand that the Lord is going to do that, okay, and that it's just a momentary trial that the Lord is putting on us through the spiritual demon Satan, okay, all right, hey, it'll help bolster, our how would I say, our confidence, dealing with these afflictions, man. It'll help us fight, I should say, just to put it plainly, when the enemy comes, okay, rather than succumb to what his advances, man. You know, and every time we succumb, guess what? He go and tell the Most High, "Hey, look, I got him. You see, I see what I did." Okay, and and we don't learn our lesson, and the Lord send him again, and send him again, and send him again, and send him again. Okay, and if we don't learn if we don't learn our lesson, the Spirit get grieved, the Holy Spirit get grieved at that, and judgments start to come down, and you wondering why. We wondering why, Lord, why this, why that. Well, when do you understand that we're in a spiritual fight against Satan? So that we have to acknowledge that he's there so that we can properly defend against him. Okay, all right, and until we learn these lessons, hey, we're gonna continue to, the Lord gonna continue to put us through the ringer till we get it. As we supposed to understand, okay, because the Lord is perfecting us, man, and that's what the Lord did with Job. Okay, the Lord sent Satan against Job. Okay, all right, and I'm gonna go just straight down to the point. Okay, because we have to acknowledge this is actually is real. Okay, this is not just something, that was Satan. No, Satan is real. Okay, the flesh, nah, Satan, he's real, and he has his influence. Not to making us afraid or anything like that, but we have to acknowledge that he's there so we can fight. Okay, all right, so we can use the proper methods to combat against him. All right. This is Job chapter 1, verse 6. It says, "Now there was a day when the sons of Yahweh came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. And the Lord said unto Satan, Whence comest thou? Then Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it." So Satan is on his job. Okay. And he likes to use different situations and stuff like that, you know, so, to get the advantage, man. you know, different offenses, or however they may come. He likes to use those to get the advantage, and so we have to be constantly, all right, on our watch, okay, sober, vigilant, okay, knowing that he's in the midst, man, okay, trying to throw us off the path. All right, verse 8, it says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, and one that feareth Yahweh and escheweth evil?" Okay, then it says, "Then Satan answered the Lord and said, Doth Job fear God for naught?" Okay, and it says, Hast not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the works of his hand, and his substance is increased in the land. But put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee to thy face, man. So that's what Satan is trying to do, man. He's trying to make us get offended, okay? All right, in the Lord, all right, offended in the order that the Most High set up, offended at the ministry, okay, and our responsibilities to the church, okay, make us get offended with brothers and all this other stuff over shit that ain't even much supposed to be that big of a deal, okay. All right. So why? By doing that, guess what? Okay. By doing that, he make us get offended. So we could curse the Most High. So we could forsake, man, like a hireling when the wolf come. Okay, like somebody who's offended at the word, man. All right. So we gotta stand, man. We gotta fight, man. Okay. Instead of letting letting Satan just run game, man, over little stuff, man. And if we can't do it now, how are we gonna do it when the great time of temptation comes for real, man? When it's persecution, okay? When they saying all manner of lies, okay, and accusations on the news against brothers, that's not true, okay? All right, bringing up brothers' past and shit, all right. When ain't nobody working, all brothers ain't working, and the chip is coming out, and family betraying brothers, and wives leaving, and oh, she took the kids and all this other. So how are we gonna stand then if we're not doing it now? That's why the scriptures say back at Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13, it says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Okay, so when the evil day come, we gotta practice it now. So when that time come, we gonna be able to stand then. Okay, all right. Practicing faith, hope, charity, long suffering, gentleness. Okay, all right. All these things, compassion. Okay, meekness, temperance. Goodness. All these things, man. All right. But if we're not practicing now and getting hung up on the small stuff and straining at gnats, making mountains out of molehills, okay, all right, getting offended, how we're gonna be able to stand? All right, and we want to stand, so acknowledge that Satan he's out here on his job, man. Okay, all right, he's out here on his job. He's a worthy foe, and fight. Okay, actually fight instead of just letting him pimp you, pimp us out. Just to go snitch back to the Most High, so the Most High could judge us, and then let him run some more game, and then rinse and repeat. Hell no, man. No, man. We gotta stand for this gospel, man. Stand for Yahweh Shem Shai, and stand for brothers, man. All right, 10 toes down, 10 knuckles up in the spirit, going hard in the paint. That's what it is. So, hey, with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, double honors to the elder apostles of great millstone, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.